My name's Joanne. I work for the training department in workforce and organisational development. I've been a home carer for my son. I have a son who has special needs and is wheelchair dependent, so I'd spent the last 18 years caring for him at home. So I'd had a really big gap in my work history, and it was making it extremely difficult when I wanted to get back to work. I don't think a lot of people understand that. I hadn't been unemployed for 18 years, I'd been a carer, but I was just coming up at dead ends. So this has actually been fantastic. Prior to starting on Step Into Work, I'd applied for over 20 jobs, and I got to an interview stage once. The rest of them I actually didn't hear back from, only to say, you had not been successful, you'd not been, every single one. You can name it, I signed up for everything that I could find online and just spent my days firing off applications, doing CVs. I went through the directory, looked at every business that I could find, and basically sent a CV into them, and I just wasn't getting anything back. And it was getting to the point where I thought, oh my God, I'm unemployable. I just kept hitting dead ends, and I was thinking, I've got at least 20 years before I retire. I've got 20 years to try and build something and put some money away into a pension pot and just try and build something, My boys were, at the time, 18, 19, and I was just wanting to concentrate on myself, really. Having such a big gap in my work history, nobody wanted to know. And nobody even wanted to get to this stage to allow me to explain why I had been out of work. And literally, no, I wasn't employed, I was a home carer. For me to put that in words on a CV, I can understand that any prospective employers would look and think, okay, well, if this has kept her out for work for 18 years, how is it not going to be an issue now? Is she going to be calling in sick? Is there going to be days that she can't come in because of her son? So I can kind of see that side of it too. But to try and explain, my son now qualifies for social care and it'll be funded and there is support put in place and this will... It just put my CV into 4 pages, literally more about personal stuff than what my actual qualifications or the professional side of it would have been.
What happened here was that Welsh Government asked us if we would look at recruiting and helping people who are furthest away from the job market have real opportunities in BCU. So that's where Step Into Work was born. So Step Into Work encompasses careers. So we look at the children who need career advice before they come to us. We also look at apprenticeships. We're trying to increase apprenticeships in BCU. And then we came along with the Adult Volunteer Work Programme. This is a programme where we are giving people who are furthest away from the job market, some are on income support, some have other types of issues around not working for years and years and years, some have whole households that people don't work, and we as an organisation thought that it was worthwhile to create a programme that would give these people real opportunities, which also means that BCU gain from that opportunity and they can be our future workforce, which is where Step Into Work came.
We are the first people to meet the participants when they first join the programme. It is amazing to watch them grow in confidence and to see the new skills that they are building. After the 6 weeks programme, they are still very motivated, enthusiastic and looking to move their career forward within Betty Cadwallader Wilder University Health Board. Without the support of senior management teams and staff, we would not be able to make the programme such a success. The participants are really, really pleased for this opportunity, and it is great to see that we are actually making life-changing differences to people's lives.
As part of the Step Into Work programme, all of our adult volunteers take part in an icebreaker session. Following the icebreaker session, they are all placed on the orientation programme. They also complete all of the mandatory e-learning, and then they go on to take up a 6-week placement in their area of choice. Those being a choice out of admin, catering, domestics, portering and medical lab assistant. Following this process, they can then go on to apply for roles within BCU, puts them in an excellent position of securing a job, and between myself and the team, we then help them with this process. We help them fill in their applications, and we work closely alongside job centres, Agoriad, Communities First and Lift, with our work coaches to ensure that their application forms are filled in correctly and giving them an opportunity of employment within BCU.
It's now 9 months, 10 months since, and I'm still here and loving every minute of it. I've also started an NVQ in Business Administration. I'm currently going once a week over to Llanrwst Law College, where I'm doing my essential skills, digital literacy, numeracy and literacy. And I just feel for me now, I feel that I'm more on an equal footing with everybody that I'm sat around the table with, as opposed to just being, oh, I'm Sam's mum. You know, I care for him. That's right, I still care for him. I care for him when I go home. But I've got a little bit of my life each day, that's for me. I'm not just somebody's mum. So yeah, it's been fantastic. And you know, the paycheck's a bonus too.